Ladies and gentlemen, in today's video, I'm gonna go and share with you guys my college experiences, what I think about the traditional schooling system, where it's at now, and ultimately give you my take on whether or not college was worth it, give you guys my experiences, my pros and cons, so that ultimately you could go ahead and make the decision for yourself. So if you're somebody that you don't know where you wanna go yet, you just graduated high school, and maybe you're just lost in life, you don't want to disappoint your parents, and everybody's telling you college is the way to go, then this video is perfect for you. If you're a parent that's trying to decide whether or not college is the right fit for your child, whether or not you should put in that $30,000, $50,000, or even $200,000 investment, this video is perfect for you. And if you're somebody that already has figured out your path, then this video might not be good for you. So anyways, let's just get straight into the video. If you don't know who I am, my name is Marcus Slam. I'm an e-commerce entrepreneur. I've been doing e-commerce for the last 5 years, but surprisingly, I wasn't always like this entrepreneurial, motivated spirit. I grew up in Brooklyn, New York, and the goal of my life for like the first 18 years of life was just to get good grades so that I can apply for college, get a good job, and land a consistent opportunity for me and my family. So I want to share with you guys some of the takeaways that I got from the college experience. If you're wondering what I mean by the college experience, I would say I got a lot of it, meaning I joined a fraternity, I went to SUNY Binghamton, and I graduated with my master's cum laude degree, which basically means 3.5 and above. So grade-wise, I was fine. I had internships, so I was ready for my job interviews, and I did everything I was supposed to do. But I also joined the fraternity, an Asian social fraternity, so I was pretty much drinking a lot on my weekends and even weekdays. And I really got the college experience that most people would pay for. And for those that are wondering how I was able to go to college or afford college, I actually got scholarships, so I didn't have to pay tuition. So all of my expenses came down to rent, and living in Binghamton, the rent is like $500 to $1,000 a month. So it's very affordable, and that is why I was able to go to college and have my 4 or 5 years of really just enjoying life. So that goes into my first topic of the video, which is the college experience. If you're like me, when you were going in, you're looking for that college experience. You're looking to dorm, you're looking to meet people. And to this day, I have no regrets for going to college. When it comes to your career, and if you don't know what you want to do, college is a great place for you to find your passion. However, the price that you have to pay is going to be your student loan. That was the trade-off that you pay. Before I tell you my experience with college and whether I think it's good or not, I think it's very important to share the pros and cons to assessing the decision. So today's video, my goal is to share with you, is college worth it? And we're gonna go and break it down using these pros and cons to see whether or not college is worth it for you. So another pro that you might have when going to college is that you won't disappoint your parents. And when I went to college, I think a big motivating factor was, number one, I was lost, and number two, I didn't know what I wanted to do, but I know I didn't want to disappoint my parents. I know a lot of entrepreneurs are like, fuck college, college is not right for me. No, my standpoint is that I think college is good if you know what you're doing. For example, if you're going into medical field, you're trying to become a doctor, maybe you had some phenomenal experience, life-changing experience that happened to you so that now you want to become a doctor. Okay, fine. Then I think college will be a great stepping stone for you if you're somebody that's looking to get into lawyer, into doctor, into the medical field. If you're someone like me that is not fond with medical or lawyer and that stuff just creeps you away, what about the other 48% of college students are going in trying to learn finances, understand tax, really just how to navigate the real world? Number two pro and con, you won't disappoint your parents, but you might disappoint yourself. And a lot of people will get caught into this matrix that I'm about to share with you, including me, right? We all live with the fear of disappointing others, or at least that's one of my biggest fears, one of my biggest insecurities. I don't want to disappoint my mom and dad. I don't want to disappoint others around me, which is why I give myself such high expectations and live up to such standards. However, you might disappoint yourself in the long run if you are trying to impress your mom and dad, and so you're going to college and you're taking on these student debts, and realize that you have to figure out how to come back from it. Meaning, once you come out of college and you have your paper degree, you have it all, you gotta make sure that you gotta find a job to make up for such investments. Don't live your life to impress others, and that includes your parents. And I'm not trying to get too philosophical in today's video, so take it with a grain of salt. A pro when it comes to traditional school is you won't disappoint your parents, but in the long run, you might end up disappointing yourself, because if you're somebody that wants to go travel, if you like filmography, you like to feel alive, if you have an adventurous personality and you're gonna stuck yourself to whatever the society is telling you to do, then you might end up resenting your parents in the long run. You might end up resenting society, because this is what we were supposed to do, right? At least for me. I thought, or all of my hopes and dreams graduating college was I'll get a nice job, I'll make a good living, I'll be able to retire my parents, get a nice car, build a great life, and the hopes and dreams just didn't seem so practical, or wasn't coming into reality for me while I was in the middle of college, which is what started, or what jump-started me to start my online business. Number 3, you will have a great network of people. So going back and reflecting back onto my journey, college was the best time of my life to meet people. I'm forever grateful that I was able to meet people. To this day, I am infatuated by the stories that I share from college, all of the people that I met, the big brothers that have helped me along the way. I'm forever thankful for all the people that I've met along in my college journey, and I would have never been able to get that chance or opportunity had I not went to college. And some entrepreneurs go in saying, fuck college, we don't want it, it sucks. But the truth is, if you are someone that's lost and you don't know where to go, finding your crowd and networking and meeting new other people, it doesn't hurt. Just remember the price you are paying, going back to my earlier point, the price you are paying for this experience. It's a big trade-off that you really have to consider. So a big pro to college, I think, is that you get to meet a lot of people that you usually wouldn't. You'll be able to bond and just be able to network, and that's great. However, you gotta make sure the network that you're networking with is people that can benefit you in the future. If you're gonna go and just party your life away and all you do is drink and do drugs and just be a degenerate, well then you're surrounding and networking with not so great people. Whereas you can go to college and you can find a group of friends that have fun but also work as well. And that's the balance that you want. You want to work hard but also play harder. That's my philosophy. I got lucky because I was able to get the college experience. I joined a fraternity, met amazing brothers and sisters along the way, and it's just been an absolute blast. But the pro thing is that you'll get to meet a lot of people. The con thing is that that doesn't guarantee success. Another pro that I came up with for college is that you'll make more money over time. Going to college is a solid investment, and to some degree it once was. At least in my parents' era, I know that if you invest in college and you go out, get a white collar job, you slowly build, and you will be able to afford a house, get into real estate, and really build your career from there. But times have changed. We're now living in 2023, going into 2024, and there's uncertainty everywhere. You can't guarantee that you're gonna land a job. In fact, there's a ton of job inflation. Inflation's going high, interest rates are yay up, and life is just not as certain as it once was. When I was applying, and this was applying in like 2020, I was speechless because I couldn't even gather myself to a good job. Like I was going into interviews, and interviews are hard as shit, right? And I just wasn't making the cut. People were just not accepting me. And I'm just like, what? Like, you know, I have my master's, I have a college degree. I'm pretty sure I'm presenting myself properly, but why is this so hard? And it shouldn't be that hard. And it wasn't that hard back then, but it is now. So for the moment you've all been waiting for, was college worth it? Should I go to college and take on the student loan? Is it worth it, Marcus? Should I do it? Should I not? I'll give you guys my answer right now. So I think the college experience was worth it. I absolutely advise people to go college if you know what you're doing it for, right? I think there are two things you need to do in life. Number one is to discover your passion, and number two is to live it. So if you don't know where you want to go career-wise, then yeah, maybe going to college might be good for you, but remember that the price that you're paying to go to college is going to be the student loan or the price that you have to pay. So is this worth it for you? If you have 4 years to do whatever you like, you don't go into debt from your business, you're gonna go into debt with student loans. So which one shall you do? For me, I think the business is where I'm going, but that's because I, as an individual, is an entrepreneur in my blood and soul. You might not be an entrepreneur, so you might decide to go into the white collar job, and there's nothing wrong with it. I think college is a great place to meet people, network with others, but if you're going purely just because you don't know where you're going, I could almost guarantee that like going out of college, you probably won't know that where you want to go either. Like you might have a better idea, but college was honestly 4 years fun and messing around. So take that with, you know, your train of thought. The second, here's what I don't like about college. So going into college paints you a path of structure And that's just not how life works, because when I was in college, I always saw structure with everything. That's what college teaches you. It teaches you rules, it teaches you process, it teaches you structure. And so going into the real world, when I first started off my business and finally entering the jungle, I thought things were more structured. That is like the furthest you could go from reality, because life is not as structured as you might think. It has a lot of roller coasters, up and downs. You'll never know what's coming, but that's life. If you're right now watching this and you don't know where to go or you don't know what to do, just understand that your 20s is going to be the time of your life where you undisputably will have the most energy, least amount of responsibility, and the most freedom that you might experience for the rest of your lives. I knew that if I tried my absolute best, at least I'll know the knowledge, I have the wisdom. Hopefully I would have met some great people that could have taught me along the way. And that's exactly what happened because I took a leap of faith. I now get to work wherever and whenever I want. I'm making cash flow that I've never seen before in my life. And I have a passion project that also translates to money as well, which has been an absolute game changer. Not many people get to live this type of life. And so from that standpoint on, I think you should take that risk. I think you should take calculated risk. So don't just go to college just to impress your mom and dad, to impress your friends. If you truly are going to college, make sure that you are going for lawyer, doctor, medical, like you have a purpose going. If you're like the other 48%, which is where I was, of we're just going to college just to go, just to not disappoint our parents, but we want to do like business, then I think you might want to consider other alternatives. I'm not here to, say that college is bad or the traditional schooling system is trash. I'm here to say that there's another route, and that route is online, because no matter how you look at it, in today's day and economy, attention is going into the digital world. Your once blown up malls on Black Friday is all transitioning into Black Friday shopping on e-commerce, on Amazon. And so naturally, if you're looking to figure out what industry to go into, position yourself to an industry where you know is gonna make money. There is absolutely no way that internet is going to go down. Internet is only gonna continue to innovate. AI is coming out. And so it's in your best interest to adapt yourself to the right industry if you are trying to, move forward in 2024. So if you're lost, I think you should look into making money online. There are many ways to do it. There's affiliate marketing, which is promoting other people's products. There's dropshipping, which is selling other people's products. There's digital services, which is selling your service for money, like social media marketing. There's software, so you could sell a software. That takes a little bit more skill. My point is, there are tons of ways to make money in today's day and age. There are freelancers in Philippines I know that are making $4,000 or $5,000 a month helping a digital marketing agency. So it's really possible out there. College isn't the only way to go. I certainly don't think college is the worst thing ever though, because if you want to run a real society, you're gonna need a platform of education. I truthfully just believe that the power just got a little bit, unbalanced. And so going into college just wasn't the same as it was back when it was like my parents' era. And now there are more alternatives out there because of the internet, and it's in your duty to figure out what you want to do and then capitalize on it. Do it. Like, number one rule is to discover your passion. Number two is actually live that passion. If you don't know exactly what you want to do, you have to find it. Whether that is video, photography, drones, sales, marketing, building a business, you got to figure that out. And that is where I'm going to leave today's video. Make sure if you find value or if you have other second thoughts, let me know in the comments down below. I love to interact. And with that being said, make sure you guys like, comment, subscribe, hit the notification bell, and we'll talk soon. Peace.